it's going to have to be Galil's. Right, Kyojin, Masuta, Apex likely to have Galil's in a round like this, so they're the ones who have the worst buy, even with the round win. Simple's got the AWP out, and this is where he starts to do his best work as a rotator.
There's no one that holds yard like these two.
Same approach here, just the default approach again from Vitality, just the spread, taking it slow, waiting for pushes. No funny business coming their way. This protocol utility, the mollies, the smokes, it's dropped, leveling out the playing field here. But what's the difference maker going to be this time? They dropped back, they did the smokes, they took the space, they had an exchange, and they played out the mid-run, but Electronic thrust forward. They're taking room here. This is huge.
This is a change-up. This could rumble it all. Wall of smokes is something, but you got to get through Electronic. Oh my God! From way downtown, Galil up against the AWP, but he takes it easy. That's something special out of Apex, and he's given them a way in.
That was huge.
I can't.
That was huge. Boomic could get two here, the smoke. He's on the cusp.
Okay, first, not quite the second. We're very quick to react, and now with the bomb on his back, they can take their time. 45, a two-man advantage. Cool your jets. Piece this together. No one from NAVI, as I say that, I see a dissent. It's a bit flirting with the idea.
Might even be opting for the save here. I know it doesn't seem like the juicier prospects in this one here, but the fact they've already lost lower, they're going to hear these footsteps now, especially as they're noisy over towards the window room. If they can get the AWP back, that's what they've been communicated right now. Go get the AWP back, get it in Simple's hands, we'll save it, and we'll have another crack here, but Vitality are finding themselves on 11 rounds.
And can we just take one extra second to discuss why that AWP is lying idle by that blue bin?
That shot was mental with the Galil, right? It's not the AK. It's not the step out and get the one bullet to the head. With that Galil, you heard the multiple just bullets rain into his head. It was huge. But if Vitality have an idea, if they know that this AWP is carried on through, if they know that they want to give it to their Superman of Simple, they might consider a bit of a chase here. The problem is the fragility of the economy here. In this type of situation, you'd love to see them go for the hunt. You'd love to see them try and take it away. But they're going to be safe about it. They're going to take their time. They're going to keep their AKs. Remember, I said they came into this with Galils. I thought that was going to be the problem for them. Turns out, Apex has been bracking his. That is a huge shot. That is a showstopper right there. And as soon as Simple goes, they have a good idea of the setup, right? Because there was still another man. Electronic was still there. It's 11 rounds now.
We've got a bit of a battle of the chants here in the Avicii Arena. Well, Vitality are working tooth and nail to extend play.
This might be fast. Shox hasn't bought any utility in as a Mac 10. They might want to change the pace here.
All right, looking for ramp. That is Bit's domain, and he's right up and ready to mow him down, and it's full Bit 3! Knocks off heads, there's nothing left for Masuta. Vitality's plans foiled by the rookie and the superstar for good measure.
Huge, absolutely insane. The pace change, and he steps up like that. 3 massive kills. We've seen somebody do that before, and he's the man who filled those shoes.
You're right. That was a Flamey Katowice special.
That is massive. They want to target him, right? They're hoping with this pace change, and look at this, just lining him up, knocking him down, coming through gray screen, get out of his ramp. That's a bounce back here, and they get to double digits. NAVI with 10.
And he has the audacity to be upset he didn't get 4.
Oh, he wanted a few more, didn't he? But a pace change again here, fast towards Yard. This time, it's not going to be the slow Vitality. They got some pep in their step. The smoke wall, it hasn't been rumbled. Electronic won't get a lot out of this.
Zywoo. Aggressive AWPing. What is that? Peeks straight over. Sits Electronic down, and Shox has just caught a long-range headshot as well. That's a recovery.
This is massive, 3-on-5 situation, so much time. The pace change, it didn't work last time, but this time with a little bit more of an organized play. They've got an avenue towards lower. Simple drops the smoke. Trying to bide some time here, but they're still coming.
The T-side AWP, Zywoo. Bests it.
They can just park the bus now, take their time. They're even juggling across utility. We've got Shox above them, over towards that warehouse position. They're covering their flank. They're hoping the fights come their way. But this is all going to come down to the positioning of NAVI. Is Simple going to take some space? Is he going to look for a fight? Because they need to identify where this is coming from. If he continues to play from this position and they go towards lower, they have smokes and mollies. He'll be completely negated. He has to push in or he won't have a chance.
Final conversation had. Utility juggled. Shox will be a late component to all of this. And it is really Simple's AWP. As discussed, he does have to force forward because here come the nades. What's his reaction? He will stand, try and deliver. Burns down to 36.
think that's it.
And that should be it.
There's no way in this. It's 3-on-5, but look at this space. Look at Shox. He could take this all the way.
And he knows what he has. The prized possession for the NAVI defense. This hunt will be laborious.
His teammates have just called lobby clear, but there is a bit of a timing on this. Doors are getting opened. They need to usher Simple out. It doesn't sound like a lot, but where the cash is at, NAVI, they're hurting. They need to keep this alive.
Oh, okay, already they activate. It's some information for Vitality, but they get him up to the T-roof. Protect the president.
They need this, right? They desperately need this. The loss bonus right now for NAVI is only 1,400, right? So they're going to only get 4.
Daewoo 3-1 in opening duels and a big one to put 12 on the board. They're 4 away from putting the first loss in that column of nuke for NAVI in some time. Doing it the hard way. Dust 2. They fall short. Let's go, round 23. Apex on his signature position at this point. I'd be scared to peek him too.
Well, Electronic's playing very, very safe towards back of warehouse. He's no longer going to be a pivot man, right? He's more like a safety net. So Electronic right now is going to play quite a safe position and try and catch them on the lurk. Simple, he's going to be very key in this where he rotates with the AWP. Pressure towards Bit to lock down this ramp position, and then on Perfecto and Boomich holding top. It's all going to come down to the timing of these rotations. Utility already being bled through here. NAVI are quite light on, and Simple's posted up.
He's in the right place, Chad. Chad at 3 HP. He's the first line of defense. He's ready for this, and he will strike. Kyojin falls. Simple doing everything in his power
20
to
seconds
put
now.
an 11th on the board. So light on
Down
time.
the vent.
Down the vent they go.
They get Boomich. They're in.
Oh, all onto Bit. All onto Bit. He falls short. ZywOo again. Combat AWPing. And the bomb goes down just in the nick of time. Shox is not anticipating this, but they're already off to disappear.
They're saving again. They're saving again. NAVI have no answers. NAVI have no answers at all here. Simple can't do anything. He's so low. Perfecto hoping that he's going to be able to get away as well. Oh, and in the back, he just gets the kill. The upgrade's nice, but this is dire now for NAVI. Their loss bonus is only starting to build at this point of the game. It's going to be 13-10. That's not where you want to be at all. What a maneuver there. They realize where the AWP is. They go down the vent. They were trying to avoid Simple, and he met them everywhere. And Boomich was even in the vent. Boomich in the vent there, that kill that they got dropping into that was the round-defining kill once they dropped it. And then there was still Bit to deal with, but they just make it look easy.
Okay, Vitality came to play today. Fist bumps exchanged.
Again, they get the guns out, these saves. They've been able to manage this quite well, but they have to put up a fight now. We will see NAVI start going for retakes. A pace change again and low. Apex is brought on down. Has to cower away.
He's very ambitious. The fact he just continues to swing wide, he was so susceptible. But time to rejig it, and at least he can hold on to his nades. He has a full belt of util that could have been thrust to the floor had he fallen. You can see he's going to establish high vantage point.
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. The world is watching, Apex. Get it right the second time.
There we
Thank you.
But they're up, and they're continuing the same default here. Lining up some util.
You can actually see just in his gameplay that they're having a conversation.
Yeah,
right now.
he's thinking through the round, where they want to go. The smoke wall's being lined up here again. Right, they knew that Electronic was in a bit more of a passive position, so now they're hoping to play with this CT side rotate. They're hoping to force somebody towards the lower side. Simple back towards ramp again here, so that AWP is really hunkering on down, hoping they head over towards him. Perfecto on Bit. They've got other options here. Boomich is already lower.
These smokes are worth their weight in gold now, as the wall of smoke has established a very shallow one.
It's all a bit of a ruse here. They're going back towards lobby. They're going to try and brute force through squeaky door. Is it the vent drop or is it the top hit?
30 seconds, Boomich red-faced after Masuta's last frag. Can they do it again? He's got the pressure of dealing with Secret as well. A big nade to convert.
They're out.
And they're just walking into the top side. Unchecked, Electronic post the double. Oh, and no hope, surely, with 15 left. A 2v5. Shox and ZywOo. Partner
They're giving
up.
it a go.
They're charging in. Another quick one out of ZywOo. 8 seconds. He doesn't have the bomb and he doesn't have a prayer. NAVI They are holding this together, and they're like buys. Finally, they might actually get everything they desire.
That was really dangerous right there. It looked fantastic, right? You're thinking maybe they go for another vent drop. You can see Shocks coming down secret. The timing on that, if he equals Boomich in the vent, they're into the site. They've really done their homework here, Vitality. You can see the way that they're putting this rotation under scrutiny, and they're only going to take their second timeout. They're the ones who have been in the driver's seat for the majority of their second half. They have enough money to buy again. Only player going to be a little bit short on is going to be Kyojin. The rest can get the AKs out, so there's no dramas here as far as the purchases go, and they're maneuvering across the map very well. If it comes down to these final throws time and time again, look at that, just the timing on that, right? The timing on that from Bit. And at this point, they're just waiting. You can see Navi being very patient about this. Electronic sitting in a corner getting 2 kills. That's all you need to do right here. Kyojin's into a Tech 9, that's the best he can buy. A Galil for Shocks, but the AKs for the rest. And this right now could be a defining factor because both teams lost bonuses in the bin.
Wall of smoke's established much earlier this time. Electronic will be staring at them. Oh, maybe more than stare. Shocks braved to cross straight through. You can see that Boomich has acknowledged that.
Very early as well. They're aware that this gap has been there now. More smokes drop and biding their time again. Vitality, they have no issues sitting and waiting. And now that they have map control, now that they have Shocks across and under, Navi are the ones who have to respond.
They're rejigging their defense. The dispatch simple to ramp. And Bit heading up to contribute top side. They expect it coming this way, and they're not far off. Kyojin loses his life, accelerating into the crosshairs of Bit. 3 hearts. Ooh, still beating. Basuta loses the bomb. NAVI starting to find their own voice down the vents and at least some space. Boomich will have heard that. And Simple's there in support. Good luck, have fun. First is a FAMAS, and ZywOo thrust into an impossible scenario. Looking to... There should be nothing to be written in the Vitality chapter.
4 of them here. Oh!
That's a quick find. Apex tucked in tight.
Spotted.
As well. Oh, a little run boost for some flamboyance. It's quickly solved. Double spray down. ZywOo's Deagle trying to be stylish with it. Humble to 35 as the final bullets do come in. We are all tied up. No one knows how this one ends. We got 6 rounds to find out.
It's 3 pretty clean ones in a row right there. Right, Navi is starting to take care of business. Right, that one there definitely so. We knew the pistols were in play. But we're at the business end now, and that's why you see another timeout taken here. Xtaz has 2 more opportunities, including this one right now, to get on the mic and change this, because Vitality are the ones who look like they're scrambling at this point. They did such a good job. I said they're playing with the rotation, but it's just this setup change. Can they identify what's changed? Boomich is straight towards lower. Late in the round, Simple rotates ramp. They put
on yard. They're operating under that assumption. To find the answer, they'd have to be knocking on ramp late to hit the AWP. We've got a full 2-minute round established. Let's go. Early smokes. Electronic been loving this position. A very deep incendiary to buy time for the setup.
Four of them crawling behind this. That nade perfectly placed. Boom. So much damage done. They're going to get across.
More to come. His own intuition as to when to spray. He could ruin their day.
Starting to fade.
Oh, and they're still exposed. Apex booked. Electronic screaming down his microphone. Simple, get ready. And he will. Tucks down. Already the rotate heavy from Navi. Electronic, a lot of responsibility. Oh! Nearly both. So much damage inflicted. Vitality now in a tailspin. Running out of answers. Already the rotation, it's so swift. Boomich bolsters the numbers at the top side. Bit ready to do the same. He might even have a look. He will. Oh, and they're lined up for him. The double spray down. Navi set for success now. Only Kyojin. He's had a real nightmare here on the stage. The bomb detached from the pack. This will be Navi returning to their win in ways. That's 4 in a row from the CTs in response.
25 seconds.
How did they find Bit? 25 frags, Chad, quarterfinals of LAN.
This
on
kid's
the
something
stage.
else.
I don't know how he's doing it so consistently.
Yeah, the just vitality now. When it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And here, the final round of play, potentially. Deep nade, electronic with a change.